Okay, this, as you know, is not done. I need to do a few more rows on it, and um, I just wasn't able to do it. I ended up just choosing to rest last night. And I needed it. So I'm gonna do the edge, and I'll go back on a couple more lives, um, and and uh, and finish and show all the rows. But I'm gonna show the edge right now. So this one has not been worked down the side edges yet, because I'm gonna finish it. So I'm just doing the edge, and then with the magic of video editing, we'll put the edge in last. Yeah. So it has all the same instructions about when you get to the end of row 4, you do 3 stitches and go down the side and around the starting chain, and then up the other side. And then it says to join color B, or whatever color you would like the fringe to be. And then it says single crochet. This thing is huge. It's not even done, and it is huge. Look at it. Look at it. Someone's asking me how often I go live. I do not like to schedule myself, but I've been live every day. This is my 6th day of going live in a row. So I'm off and on when I go. I don't like to be scheduled. When I do go live on TikTok though, I try to schedule it. So if you look on my page, you'll see if I have any scheduled lives, and you can register for them. Okay, let's see. Join color B, or color you would like the fringe to be, with a standing single crochet to the outer edge of the skirt. Single crochet. All right. Well, I'm going to make a chain since I'm not joining. Single crochet, or let's see. Stretch the loop out until it is approximately 6 inches long. I don't remember if I had a little ruler or something I was measuring it with, but let me just, I'll use this and I'll measure it to this. Okay, and then you twist the loop 20 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you're going to single crochet in the same stitch. Bring those 2 loops together. And then you let it twist back onto itself. And then it says single crochet. So it looks like I did 1, 2 in between. Let me see. Single crochet in the same twist stitch, okay? So you pull the loop out. And you can do them different lengths if you want to. If you want to have different lengths of icicles, like some long and some short. right? If you want like more realistic icicle looking. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you single crochet in the same stitch. Make sure you bring those loops together. And then kind of fold it in half. I would love to learn how to do what you're doing, but it's hard when you have dexterity issues. I could imagine. We'll just start with something simpler. Also, I think that watching other people do something improves your, like, and imagining yourself doing it also improves your coordination, your ability to do something. I know that from being a dancer. Is the knitting machine easy? I don't find the knitting machine to be easy. No, actually, I'd rather knit a hat. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not going to put down anyone who does it or wants to do it, because it does seem like people have a lot of fun, really enjoy it. And they, they're able to make nice hats really fast, but it's not my style. That and the amigurumi and crocheting plushies, it's just not, I have no interest. I bought one of those knitting machines last year and I thought, oh, this will be fun. I'll use this on my leftovers, and I just did not enjoy it. But I know a lot of people do. One thing you could try if you really want to knit or crochet and you have dexterity problems are those looms. I mean, I think it would require as much dexterity to run a knitting machine as it would to do what I'm doing here. This is the twisted fringe icicle border. No, I don't have it anymore. I gave it away. It was one of those Centro ones that you see on TikTok all the time. The looms you can get at Michael's or Joann's. It's like a big hoop and it has pegs on it. And you wrap the yarn around the pegs and then you flip the yarn up over. I don't know what kind of dexterity issues you have, but to me that seems like it would be easier than trying to do a knitting machine. Start with a hat one, maybe, and then they have larger ones that you can make blankets with. Could you mix the candy cane and the fringe? All right. Let's see. Let's try it. Yeah, you can get looms at pretty much anywhere. It's going to be cheaper, much cheaper. I don't know how much they cost. Does anyone know how much one of the looms would cost as opposed to one of those knitting machines? Are like $60. My sister's asking me if you can combine the candy cane and the fringe. Why didn't I think? Right now I'm mad because I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Let me see. How do I want to do it? Let me start with the fringe. I might have to update the pattern. The Blonde Wife says the plastic ones that come with a hook are like $20 and a pattern book. Yeah, I would start with that, my dear. Okay. So now I would have to take this one. I'm going to put this fringe to the front. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And single crochet. And put it to the front. And then pick up this one. And go 1, 2, 3. And single crochet. So should I do another twist next, or should I candy? Let me try just doing a candy cane. I'm going to do it just like the pom pom. So I'm going to do a twist, twist, and then a fringe, and we'll just see. So this, I'm experimenting. I'm off script right now because my sister is here giving me ideas. Okay, and now I'm going to do this one as a twist. I'm using the Big Twist Twinkle from Joann's. You're welcome. You just twist the yarn and you make a single crochet. Okay, and then hold it in half and it will twist on itself. It's a holiday tree skirt, actually. And then I have to go 1, 2, 3. And working back of the other color. And then pull this one to the front. One, two, three. And then to the back. And then a twist. Leslie, I don't sell what I make. I write the patterns and I sell the patterns. And this is a tutorial to help people learn how to do the pattern. I am making all my twists the same size, but you can make them different sizes if you like. Okay, let's see how we like the, let me do one more and then we'll see if we like it. I'm going to have to update the pattern because when people watch the video, they're going to get mad. So I like the idea, but I don't think it's enough twists. So I'm going to try doing a twist every time. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, but they will want the instructions. I mean, I really like this idea because personally I did think this border had a little something missing, but I did think it was cool. Okay, now I'm going to bring that around to the front, and I'm going to chain 3, single crochet, and then bring up a I don't have any puffs or popcorns in this one. It's just granny. I call them granny clusters. 3 double crochet in the same space. Stop it. I'm not. You guys. Oh. Well, I already have the pattern written with the instructions for the fringe, and I'm making the tutorial for it. And just now somebody suggested I do this, and I don't normally entertain those types of suggestions while I'm on a live, but it was my sister that said it. I've never done these kinds of stitches yet. When you got started, did you practice these first? Yeah, when I was ready to do it, you know, when I decided I wanted to do it, I played around and figured it out. So they're over on YouTube saying now they want a twist, a fringe, a pom-pom. They're getting demanding over there. If it's your sister, you have to. Well, she's extremely creative. She's an artist, so of course. She has amazing ideas. I know, right? YouTube is wild. Kathy says, aren't we all sisters in hooking? Yeah, it's my people too. It's my members. It's the citizens of the McKnitiverse. They're getting rowdy. Exactly. TikTok, y'all are good. You're like good little kids. Why'd I do 4? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting into a rhythm with this now. Naughty McKnitters. I feel like I only did 10 because that's not really twisting very well. It's it's going to be a pain in the butt to frog it if you don't like it. And I got to frog this later so I can actually finish this project. I think I only did 10 because y'all were making me laugh. We should have a TikTok party so I can learn more. This looks fun. If you are really having fun and enjoying this live, I would suggest joining my membership community, because these people that are over here cracking me up and over on YouTube are members of my no, what did I do? I missed one. I missed one right there. It looks bad because I missed one. Oh, y'all can't see because my camera died. It's probably a good time for a break. I almost knocked my water over. Wait, I have 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. This is like embarrassing. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. You guys got me all flustered. You did. But when you see what I did. So here I was going along. Now this is when I did it like the pom-pom border. Okay. Okay, so a fringe, a candy cane, a fringe, a candy cane. So this is how the pom-pom border is, where there's a pom-pom on after every other twist. And then I started trying to do it on every twist, and look what I did. I did 2 in one, and then I skipped one, or I must not have brought that to the front. So we're just going to pretend, let's just pretend I did it right. And then that's what it would look like. Okay. You could make bows on the icicles. Now y'all are just messing with me. But you know what? I really like this. This really adds a lot to it, and I think it looks better than this. And I always thought that this had a little something missing. So I would even like it if the icicles were all gray. I think maybe that's how I'll finish this one. The icicles all in gray, but with the candy cane, the candy cane border along with it, but only do gray icicles, only do gray fringe. That's what I feel like is going to make me happy to do that. I'm gonna, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna pull this out, but I'm not gonna pull it out. It's gonna be a pain to pull out. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna do one more thing, which is to add a couple pom-poms in there, but I don't think I'm gonna like it, so but I'm entertaining. I'm entertaining some of y'all's crazy notions. Okay. Let's see. What do I have to do? I have to work behind on this one. Go behind. So this has to come to the front. I'm just going to get over the top here, and then I'm going to try some pom-poms and icicles together. Yeah, I like it with the candy cane added. I'm not sure I like the different colors of fringe, but I do like the candy cane added in. Okay. So what did I say I was going to do? I was going to do a pom-pom. So let me do white, I'm going to do pom-pom, and then gray, I'm going to do an icicle. Okay? How's that sound? So what am I doing? I'm doing an icicle or a pom-pom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the third one from the hook, you do a double crochet 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then together. I'm going to catch that with my slip stitch because I can see that's going to stick out. And I don't like it. All right. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't do anything because I need to, this has to go to the front. And then I have to work behind this. But first I have to do a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 times. Hang on. This is what designing looks like. It's a mess. Do a bow? I don't know how I would do a bow. I don't know what you're asking me to do. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this has to come to the front. Rogue bordering. You got that right. And then 1, 2, 3. Leslie, I don't know how I would make a bow like a Christmas present in crochet. Does it get difficult to keep track of the 2 different strings? Not if you do it the way it was written, but right now I had some people suggest some things that I do something else, so I'm doing something a little different than what I wrote. So it is getting a little difficult to manage, to be honest. And you have to keep undoing them, untwisting them every time. You may have to pick the yarn up and back so it doesn't hide the second leg of the pom-pom. I mean, but that's how I did it. That's how I did it in the other one when it was just the alternating pom-poms. I'm not liking the pom-pom. Like, it looks pretty here, right? Because the candy cane, it just puts the pom-pom on the edge of the candy cane. But this just... I just, like, this part I just want to fold under. Okay, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to do what I think I want now. I don't like, thank you. I don't like the pom-pom with the fringe either. The pom-pom is a no for this one. So I'm going to try and do... what am I going to try and do? I'm going to try and do candy cane and fringe. This is the way I think I want it. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. And then, so the white is just going to candy cane. And then the gray is going to be the fringe. Okay, the thing I'm noticing is that it's easy to catch the fringe, the white in the on the back side. Yeah. Well, people are not liking the candy cane with the fringe, and I don't like it either. But that's why you try things. That's why you swatch. Yarn is very forgiving, and you can rip it out. You can always rip it out and redo it. When you design, you have to be willing to try things, and you have to be willing sometimes for things not to work. So let me see. Let me think about this. I think I want that white to be in front of the gray instead of behind. So I think I want it to go like that, and then the gray. Yeah, so put that to the back. I think this will look better. Let me try this. It's going to look weird for 1 or 2 rounds. That's okay, my dear. I'll see you next time. Okay, and then I'm going to put this to the back. And I'm going to bring the white around in front. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take the white to the back. And bring the gray around in front. And do a twist. Okay, and bring the gray to the back. I'm going to work the white in front of it. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, how are we liking that? Don't look at that because that's when we change directions. Candy cane with fringe. And I think it looks better with the fringe coming out of the back. Then over here, the fringe was coming out of the front. I think that's what I was trying to figure out when I was doing it. How I ended up with like 1 in the back and 1 in the front. I was not consistent with whether I was bringing it to the front or the back. So this one I was more consistent with it coming out of the back. All right, so maybe when as I complete this one, maybe I'll make that update. But I think that's going to just about do it for me